Hello everyone and welcome to the Inspiration Report for August. We are super excited to be back. Thank you for giving us the month of July off. Had some really great vacations, got a lot of work done. But we are ready to go and we are back. So thank you very much for joining us this morning. It should be a really great show. Make sure you got yourself your favorite morning beverage. And of course, I will introduce to you your amazing hosts, ladies and gentlemen. And here they are. Yeah, Team USA, Sean Brown, everyone. Heads up for Sean Brown. Woo! I want to play do, 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 do. Nice. And of course, all the way from South America, from Chile, here's our good buddy, Jose. Jose, what's up, dude?
Howdy, everyone. How's it going?
Good to see
All
you,
good,
man.
Lee?
You've been a
Hey,
busy
buddy.
guy this
Likewise.
summer, changing businesses, moving stuff around, moving and shaking.
Yeah, what can I say? I like moving around.
Yeah,
And as the
yeah.
sun is hitting my face, I'm enjoying winter though. Like it's raining, but it's also sunny, so
Well,
can't
yeah.
complain.
Welcome to Florida. That's how it does it here too. Sean Brown, what about you? You've been traveling a little bit. Went down to Key West. Had a good little time down there. I saw the pictures.
Oh yeah, Key
I don't
West
think
is
there was a
fan
brewery
favorite.
that you didn't hit down there. So actually, I've been to Key West at least 40 times, and I've never seen half the places you went to. So I added them to my list for sure.
We had the honestly the best thing that my wife and I did is slept in every morning a little bit, but then we literally walked about 4 or 5 miles every day through Key
Yeah,
West neighborhoods. That was the
amazing.
greatest thing, and that's how we found all kinds of awesome stuff. So yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, good stuff. And of course, you've been watching the Olympics all week, I assume. I've only been catching the highlights because I've been busy at gigs all week. But yeah, you've been staying up late for it.
I am all over the Olympics, and I got to say the Peacock app has been fantastic for watching multi-view, right? Multi-view events at the same time and
Nice.
recordings of old stuff. Yeah, I have loved the Olympics, and I am now officially a rugby sevens fan. I
All
cannot get
right.
enough of rugby.
Dude, come on. Seen that stuff live. It's pretty amazing. Pretty darn
Oh my
amazing.
gosh. And
All right, we've
US
got some
female team winning the
awesome
medal.
VIPs in the house today. Looks like Juliet is here. Welcome, Juliet. Thanks for being here. Laura, always good to see you. Our good buddy Thomas Wilk is here. What's up, Thomas? Thank you all for being here. We are going to get rolling here, so I'm going to fade into this. Of course, this is a little inspiration in a box to help you see outside of yours, and we're going to go ahead and get started with Sean. I'll bring you back up here, Sean. Tell us
You
tell
bet.
us what our first thing is.
Going right into the Olympics. So you may have heard some stories, right there. The accommodations, the Olympic Village is always something different. You never know what it's going to be. Some are really great. Some have had challenges, and this is the whole conversation on the economic sustainability of creating new places. I think it was Rio, among others, historically, where the venues that were built just went to ruin after or weren't used. Well, for the surfing athletes who aren't in Paris, right? They are in Tahiti. They are literally on their own boat, right? Slash mini cruise ship.
Yeah.
Um, so they are floating in the French Polynesia, right?
Yep.
There have been so many TikTok videos from athletes. One person posted a video, it had 7 million views. A German Olympian had 2 million views on TikTok. They have the ship has 103 spacious cabins, 8 guest decks, an outdoor swimming pool, a spa, a gym, restaurant, and lounges. And the
Wow.
Olympic athletes in the village in Paris are sleeping on cardboard beds. Go surfing.
I mean, what a
Go
great
surfing.
idea. If you got a spare cruise ship around, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Right?
I actually do have one of those TikTok videos that I'm gonna play here, but there was no shortage of them. Like, I did a search for them and I found a ton of them. Like you said, all the ones that had like millions of views. So here's one that I found.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it looks like a tough gig out there for sure.
Like
But
seriously,
someone's got
like
to do it, right?
what do they do after this? I mean, this is almost like heaven, right? They have
Yeah.
some of the, I mean, scariest waves ever, but still,
If
what
you
an
think about it,
unbelievable.
it's from think about it from a borrow it idea perspective. Like, what do we do with cruise ships that might not be good for guest cruising, but are still structurally sound? You know, let's make some hotels out of them so people can stay more closer to the ocean. I know that at one point, what do you call it? The ship that's in Long Beach. I'm now forgetting it. But wasn't that the idea for that ship? You could actually stay on the Queen Mary. That's
Queen
what it
Mary.
was. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, just repurpose cruise ships so people can stay there and then move it to places where we need accommodations, right? Actually, in
Yep.
other Olympics, they should learn that to basically bring in a couple of ships and dock them outside for the extra accommodations, right? All right, we
Totally.
go from
Oh,
the Olympics to the zombie apocalypse. I thought this was really interesting when you posted this, but yeah, if you're a prepper and you've got your bunker and you're you're ready to go just in case, Costco is now created a product just for you. They call it Doomsday Dinners, the Apocalypse Bucket. So this ReadyWise emergency food bucket comes stuffed with 150 servings of a meal from pasta Alfredo to apple cinnamon cereal for only $80 online. Um, it's basically Costco has this emergency dinner kit and they're ready to go. It provides in the readiness in the face of uncertainty. The bucket features 80 entrees and sides, 30 breakfast servings, 40 drink servings. It just needs water to prepare for a total of 25,280 calories. Meal options range from teriyaki rice, tomato basil soup, pasta alfredo, cheesy macaroni, and of course the aforementioned apple cereal. But yeah, a couple of the actually, if you think about it, Sean, we could also use these for hurricane prep. So uh, maybe should have double
true.
branded, to ReadyWise just emergency food supply because we're always
Yep.
stocking up for stuff for hurricanes. So this one is ready made. Actually, it seems like they
Indeed.
could probably do a whole aisle with this stuff with the toilet paper and the and the water bottles, right? We'd all save ourselves some time. So.
I will tip my hat to you. Yeah, because I was joking about it, but you're absolutely right. Brilliant to think about hurricanes. Third world, right? Some down in the Caribbean as well, where they
Yep.
struggle so much with aid. Um, but then untipping my hat, if I had a son going to college, this is how you beat the cost of meal plans. There's 50 days of food in that 3 meals a day for $80. Have at it, son.
Yeah. Ugh. It also seems like something that you could keep on like if you were out sailing or something like that, you could keep on your sailboat because it's probably all
Yeah,
vacuum sealed and you wouldn't have to worry about it getting wet and all that kind of stuff. So
there
there
you
you
go.
go. Costco Apocalypse Dinner Kit. All right, next up.
Our
This
friend
is for
Jose
Jose, and
So,
let me get Jose
yes,
back there. Stand by.
disappeared.
sure.
Here we go. All right, Jose, go for it.
Hello, everyone. So here's a thrilling update from Copenhagen that's turning heads. The city is launching the innovative Copenpay scheme, where eco-friendly actions aren't just good for the planet, they actually pay off. From July 15 to August 11, if you by any chance happen to be in Copenhagen and engage in green behaviors like litter picking or using public transport, you could earn some fantastic rewards. Imagine getting free meals, cultural experiences, and even tours just for being environmentally conscious. Under this pilot program, your green deeds become currency. For example, take plastic waste to the National Gallery of Denmark and you'll get to transform it into art. Or cycle to the city's famed heating plant and you can ski down its rooftop slope. I don't know if you've seen that, but it's really cool. With around 382 kilometers of bike lanes and a biking rate of 62% among locals, Copenhagen is already a cycling heaven. The Copenpay initiative, spearheaded by Wonderful Copenhagen, aims to enrich visitors' experience while promoting sustainability. Free kayak rentals, vegetarian lunches made from local produce, and guided museum tours are just a few of the perks. According to Mikkel Aro Hansen, CEO of Wonder Copenhagen, it's about creating meaningful and memorable experiences that are enjoyable and environmentally responsible. I mean,
Nice.
if Denmark didn't reach like sustainability prize, I would say I would just give them the medal right now. It's
Yeah, I
amazing.
would agree. I wonder if they're going to choose Mads Mikkelsen as their spokesperson for this, because he's like super awesome.
That would
But no.
definitely be a good ad.
Yeah. Cool, man. That's really great. Thanks for telling us about that. We'll bring Sean back on here. All right.
Copenhagen's always there, man.
Yeah. Row your boat through the
Hey, and
drive-through lane.
Jake also just said his son got back from Copenhagen. He would have had him
nice.
picking up trash. Yes.
That's awesome.
So McDonald's drive-through, right? And I was surprised, as you may be also, on where this is located. But for context, it's amazing. There are over 14,000 McDonald's restaurants in the US. 95% of them have a drive-through, right? They're also all over the place in Europe. In Europe, they're actually called McDrives. Well, step aside McDrive, because now one European country has the McBoat. And you can float through to your heart's content for all the nuggets and fries you want.
You know how long I've waited for this on the St. John's, like right in Astor, right on the way to the Springs. Come on, just pull up.
Or how about one in the Keys, right?
Yeah.
McDonald's in the yes.
Just for the novelty. I mean, I don't even eat at McDonald's, but just for the novelty of it, I pull my boat up to load up. You
bet. Well, when I saw this, right, I was thinking, oh, it must be in Venice, and actually, it's in Hamburg, Germany. Did not know this. Little fun fact: Hamburg has been a major port city since medieval times, and it actually is home to Germany's largest seaport. So now you arrive in Hamburg, and you can float through the McDrive. No, not McDrive. What do we call it? Sorry, McBoat. The McBoat.
McBoat.
Boat,
yeah.
Kayak, stand-up cattle, basically anything that floats. And there is not a speaker. You do have to order by app, but they will bring it down to you. And if it wasn't enough to go to Hamburg, Germany, well, you can try some of the local offerings. McPlant mango chili, or for breakfast, the McWrap Ruri bacon, Ruhrei. I totally butchered that. Sorry if you speak German.
I bet they're serving some beer up in here too, and not in a paper cup. A proper glass of beer.
Right? The McBeer. You bet. Or McStein.
That is awesome. Awesome.
But Lee, to that point, right? We had a story a couple months ago about your friends at Taco Bell.
Yep.
And the real unique restaurant and drive-through that they were creating under the building, themed after some of the banks, right? And drive-through for banks. So continued re-innovation of opportunities.
Yeah, and why couldn't the app also have the two-way connection so you could actually talk like you're talking to the speaker, right? Wow. What about making that adjustment? Taco Bell just announced that they're going to start using AI voices too, which seems pretty cool. Can't wait till see how that pans out. All right. Yeah, boy. I love to hear headline here. I mean, women's water polo. Yeah, Flavor Flav. That's pretty awesome. We in Paris.
Bring the noise.
So great. Flav has been fascinated by water polo after reading the news story and their need for financial backing from the women's squad. It occurred to him that he might be able to help to support the team, so here he is. Members of the women's water polo team squad who are scheduled to compete for the first time in Paris, of course, this time, are really excited to have him kind of as their spokesperson. So he said, let's see what in the thing he says. Water polo has been a long, mostly white sport, but this Olympic team includes Ashley Johnson from Miami, who is black. Flav called Johnson a major inspiration to young black people and said he hoped to own involvement. His own involvement could also help diversify the sport. So here's to Flavor Flav for picking up and really representing here. Pretty awesome. What else inspired you about the article, Sean?
The inspiration was this all started from one member of the team posting a video on social media, right? Didn't have a huge amount of followers, but there's the power of, while certainly there's a lot of negativity, right, with social.
Yep.
Here is a voice. Flavor Flav happened to see it, and that literally triggered his sponsorship, which is having a huge impact on all the team members of water polo because they're underfunded.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Awesome. All right, let's move on to the next one. And this, I believe, will be yours, Jose.
Yes. So exciting news in the world of aviation as Joby Aviation, a trailblazer in air travel technology, has just set a new benchmark for zero-emission flights. The company completed a remarkable 523-mile journey in California using a hydrogen electric powered EV tool or toll, demonstrating the potential for sustainable regional air travel. Joby Aviation has been making headlines with its impressive strides in aviation technology backed by significant funding and support, including a recent grant from California Advanced Air Mobility. The company's EV tool production in the US is now complemented by expanding air taxi operations globally, starting in Dubai, guys. The recent flight, which took off on June 24 and lasted nearly 5 hours, ended with 10% of its hydrogen fuel still intact. This success showcases Joby's commitment to redefining travel with minimal environmental impact. Their hydrogen electric aircraft promise a future where trips like San Francisco to San Diego or Boston to Baltimore can be made quickly and without the typical airport hassle, all while emitting nothing more than water. Listen to that. Were the Kardashians the one that were really like being triggered by their movement from LA to I don't know where, really short travels? With operations expected to commence in 2025, Joby is not just dreaming of a cleaner way to travel, they're making it reality.
2025, that's like next year.
Advancement, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. This could revolutionize how we think about moving from one city to another, making air travel a central, sustainable part of human progress. And thank you, Barry Jacobson, for this great and amazing article that is showcasing how we can move on forward without using fossil fuel. That's really amazing to me.
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah, it's really, really great. Thank you, Jose, for that one as well.
And you know, the air taxi, Lee, just real quick, right? The air taxi service is coming faster than we think.
Yeah.
Right. We had covered that maybe a year or two ago. If it was, I think it was Uber, although it really should be Lyft, right? Air
yeah,
Lyft.
it should be Lyft.
Right.
On the tops of big city buildings and testing that out just with helicopters, I thought, but it's going to be really amazing how we move around. Yep.
It's going to be cool. All right.
Speaking about having a movement. Yep.
All right, hold on, Sean. Hold on. So I'm totally fascinated. One of the things that I love is minor league baseball and the things that minor league teams are doing to bring fans out. And you know, the Savannah Bananas, of course, are the number one at that. And they kind of started the movement. But they continue to try to top each other. That's what I think is great, is that it is totally bringing creativity out. And what I'm hoping for is I'm hoping that it inspires the major leagues, because the major leagues, I've been to a couple games recently, and you know, it's fun when you go there, but they're not doing anything close to this, it seems like. So yeah, go tell us about this. This is awesome.
Yep, you bet. So the Lake County Captains, all right, they are a lower level professional team. Technically it's a high A affiliate of the Cleveland Guardians. And they've set a new standard.
Oh, they're like minor league. They're like
minor league. Yes. Yep.
That's funny.
But they, again, the creative and uniqueness of looking for partnerships and promotions and in-game experiences. They partnered with Roto-Rooter, remember that as a kid?
Yep.
To create a first of its kind toilet row throne seating. Bam! So the amenities, they include special personalized attention from a dedicated bathroom attendant who will provide various items, mouthwash, comb, and gum to guests. Not a strip club. This is a baseball game.
Yeah.
And the general manager of the team said everyone deserves a VIP experience, and with Toilet Row, we're taking that to a whole new level. The fans can now enjoy the game from the best seat in the house. Tickets selling around $16 per seat. Bam!
You know, I just hope that they lock the actual top part of the seat down, like you can't actually lift it up. Because I wouldn't put it past some drunk fan to, you know, show off. So hopefully they're not actually connected.
Right. Funny. Love it.
Really great. Thanks for that one, Sean. That is awesome. Okay, so just in case you are in a pinch and you can't get to actual Walmart or something like that, you can get to some vending machines that are expanding to sell just about anything. And this specific one is where, let's see where it is. It's Alabama, Texas, and Oklahoma. It's called American Rounds, a distributor of these machines. They use AI technologies to scan the customer's identification. So I'm reading the article. It's very similar to the technology that you use for your digital ID on in certain airports. The software works together to verify the buyer's age, and the person using the machine matches the identification scanned. And the machine sells ammunition from various firearm calibers, including rifles, shotguns, handguns. And it says the local grocery stores actually approached him in 2023 about utilizing his technology to sell ammunition, and they rolled out its first dispenser in Alabama last November. ATF has allowed the machines, telling in a statement in an interview, a federal license is not required to sell the ammunition. However, commercial sales of the ammunition must comply with state laws as well as any applicable federal laws. So, yeah, there you go. You got some vending machines for ammo. I mean, if I were Costco, I'd put them right next to your doomsday meal rations, you know, make it a whole row of stuff. But yeah, really interesting the world we are living in here. American Rounds plan to expand into more states, having already received offers from stores in California, Florida, Hawaii. The company is setting up 2 more dispensers in Texas and Colorado within the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. It also
Jose,
noted
do you
too,
have something?
the Bureau of ATF, Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, has allowed and approved the machines, which is interesting. The whole premise of putting this article in is just how we continue to see the evolution of what a self-service vending machine can do and offer. Right. And the tech that's in it is very interesting, of recognizing identity or whatnot.
Yeah.
But we saw the fun example last month, which was pushing the vending machine into the pool and having to be watertight. Right. We saw some with medical supplies. So
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised in the future. It's like Logan's Run. You can get a facelift. You can just put your face in something and quickly get a facelift or look something different. You know, it's just like we're kind of heading in that direction. So.
Yeah.
Anything on the chat, Jose?
So Jake says maybe they should combine the idea, have ammo candy bars like the old candy cigarettes. Tagline: shoot chocolate, not bullets. That's a good one.
There you go.
I think I have a video of this. I'm gonna go ahead and play the video. And there you have it.
There you have it.
All right, next up is maybe trials can be rough, Jose, so tell us about it.
This is so cute. Can we just talk about the tongue of the dog here in the picture? It's
so
really
cute.
Like gold medal. Yeah. Gold medal.
Nice cadence there too, Sean. Go from the bullets to the good stuff to the puppy dog. So thank you for that.
There you go.
That's heartwarming. So talking about heartwarming, let's go with a story from the U.S. Olympic gymnastics trials in Minneapolis, where Beacon, a 4-year-old golden retriever, captured hearts nationwide. As a trained therapy dog, Beacon provided comfort and support to athletes competing in the high-stress environment of the trials from June 27 to June 30. His interactions with the gymnast, filled with cuddles and play, went viral on social media, making him an internet sensation. Beacon is owned by Tracy Callahan Molnar, who traveled from Pasadena, California to Michigan during peak COVID-19 to bring him home. Since then, Beacon has proven to be more than just a pet. He has a remarkable ability to sense and alleviate stress, making him a standout star at the trials. Jill Gear, the Chief Communications and Marketing Officer at USA Gymnasts, even joked that Beacon might need an agent due to his overwhelmingly popularity. Away from the limelight, Beacon enjoys his personal time swimming and indulging in his favorite frozen treats like blueberries and watermelon. Oh my god, this is so cute. Interestingly, he has a unique way of cooling down by sitting inside the fridge, a quirky habit he has maintained since puppyhood. This charming story underscores the significant impact that therapy dogs like Beacon can have, offering much needed comfort and a touch of joy to challenging situations.
That's great.
This is really appropriate. Yesterday I was traveling through from Alaska to Minneapolis, and there were two of basically therapy dogs that were just walking around, and there was a lot of people that were on a canceled flight, so they actually had people like spending the night in the airport. They gave out little pads for people to sleep on, and they were walking around with these dogs, and I bet that was a great way to diffuse people being angry because their flight was canceled, right? Just having one of these cute dogs comes take away the stress. I always said that I had a yellow lab at one point, and I always said that dog could take away any bad day. You just go up and he'd just sniff your face and just give you a hug, and I bet this dog is doing a great job for our athletes. So great stuff. Thank you for sharing that one. All right, Sean Brown, tell us what we can hear, what we don't want to hear.
Hold on just one second. My doctor's calling me. Yeah, doctor. Yeah. So it is time for my colorectal screening.
You hear that? It's so crazy. People will have those conversations and you're like, dude, come on. I heard somebody break up with somebody on a train in Austin one time, and like the whole crowd is like, you're not going to break up with her right now. Like we were all like getting into it with him, and we couldn't believe that he was broadcasting that, but it was just awkward. Ugh.
This I will tell. So I was so happy to see this article, which was in USA Today, and everyone forgive me because we'll make all the articles available on our Linktree by this weekend. But I have noticed this, and my wife and I will talk about it in the grocery store. The amount of people that are walking around with their phone on speakerphone and talking about everything.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is necessarily, well, it's not at all. It has nothing to do with age. It just happens to do with a change in the availability of technology and people's growing comfort level of ignoring everyone else around them. And it's not necessarily from a perspective of I don't care about everyone. It's just become a comfort level. So
yeah.
If you are noticing this, so a couple highlights from the article, you once you see it, you can't unsee it, and you're going to see this much more.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Let's see here. So one thing is why are people choosing to watch or listen to something publicly, not on their mobile phones instead of headphones? It's not that they're thinking about those around them; they're thinking about themselves. But it's not necessarily in a malevolent or purposely rude way. Talking about
and Sean, I would compare that to the airport too. So if you watch people's behavior at the airport, no one is really cognizant of the things around them. They have a one focus, and because they're in that gator brain mode and I have to get from point A to point B, it's hard to think around you. So I would say that a good majority of people aren't doing it to piss people off, you know?
Correct. I'll finish it because we've said what this is all about, but so to that point, Lee, there's a term. I'll read this. Two sentences. Some may change how they interact and have skewed perception of how others actually feel about the behavior if it might be seen as rude. There's a term for psychology for this: pluralistic ignorance. So even if the majority of people or most people think the behavior is inappropriate, we might have a sense of pluralistic ignorance where we think other people are more accepting of the behavior than they actually are. So anyway, it's a fascinating article. We'll make it available, but I mean, what a change in behavior of keeping things confidential and keep people out of my business. Now we're in everybody's business, just like those seats at the ballpark.
Who told everybody that the microphone is like right here? We have to talk like this. Can we just talk like that, or do we always have to talk like that? That one I don't get. Really, that makes a huge difference in how people can hear you, is the angle of the phone. and you know, phone manufacturers, hey, can you just make it so people can talk like this? It's
Crazy,
weird.
crazy.
Okay. Now, Sean, when I saw that you put this in there, I was super, super excited. I actually saw something on this earlier, and let me just tell you that I'm a huge, huge Dark Side of the Moon fan. It's one of the very first albums that I listened to when I had left the house, kind of thing, and I was felt liberated because I was listening to Dark Side of the Moon on record and all that kind of stuff. This is amazing. The human brain has long been a subject of fascination for art and science, and now both of them are mixed in what's called Brainstorms, a great gig in the sky. It's a new live entertainment experience to the tune of Pink Floyd. The interactivity is optional, but definitely memorable. Exhibition visitors can opt in and pay extra to have their brain activity recorded while listening to Pink Floyd's classic album Dark Side of the Moon, and later on displayed as mesmerizing clouds synced to that same soundtrack in a very large room of London's immersive art gallery, Frameless. Immersive art venues have been around, popping up around the world, and feature popular painters who works blend walls, ceilings, and floors around visitors. But combining the concept with music and live elements, Brainstorm is closer to the ABBA Voyage. I don't know if you've seen that, Sean, but it's pretty cool. Both shows similarly use technology as an enabler, not a focus. This makes Brainstorms different from last year's groundbreaking elements. Neuroscientists were able to recreate Pink Floyd's Another Brick in the Wall using AI to decipher the brain's electrical activity. In Aurora, brain recordings from relaxed volunteers are displaying a calming blue visual, and more precisely, the late Pink Floyd keyboardist Richard Wright, his brainwaves are also up there. So this is really awesome. I've got some video of this, John. I'm going to show a couple of them actually. The first one I think
Cool.
is from the actual display, and the second one is an example of the brainwaves that were made to create an image. So here we go.
Why should I be frightened of dying? See no reason for it. You gotta go sometime.
I'm going to show another one here that is an example, again, an example of how the brainwaves were used to create images.
And I am not frightened of dying. Anytime will do.
Trust me, I could sit and listen to that all day long.
Oh
I
my
know
God.
we don't have enough time, but come on. And I know we're going to get copyright strikes from that one, Sean, but I don't even care because it's just so great.
It's a continuation of art and quasi AI computer involvement in the creation of art, right?
Yeah. Well, I
Pretty
love the
interesting.
brainwaves thing, so I would definitely sign up and pay extra to get my brainwaves recorded. It's just a bummer that I couldn't compare them to my 18-year-old self. You know, some
Yeah,
things may have been smoked. I don't know, and just see what my brainwave differs from then to now. You know what I'm saying? It'd be really cool to see that.
your
I
brainwaves may
also
have been unmeasurable when you were 18.
yeah. You know, and a lot of famous artists are fascinated with technology. You hear this from the likes of Da Vinci and from Salvador Dali. Salvador Dali was so fascinated by pixels, for example. If you ever go to the Salvador Dali Museum, you see that beautiful painting he did of his wife looking over a beautiful Spanish sunset. But then when you step back about 200 feet from it, it's actually a pixelated picture of Abe Lincoln. And you can't even tell when you get up close. You know, it's just, I love the merging of art and technology. Technology
Yep.
inspires the art, art inspires technology. Quote from John Lasseter. So,
Yep.
all
Love it.
right. Tell us a little bit about the llamas.
Oh yeah, and sorry, I think quite honestly, this might be the first typo that we've had in 3.5 years. The subhead there is from last month's report, so apologies everybody. But the llamas and Bill Murray are actual. So there is
Wow.
a golf club in North Carolina where you can actually hire a llama to be a caddy and carry your clubs for you. It's the hottest ticket. The owners of the club say that their phone is ringing 3 to 4 times a day for people who want to book the llama golf caddies. Gentleman who works with the program, this is quite impressive, and I wonder if he has too much time. He has trained some 30 llamas to carry clubs.
Wow.
Llamas, just right, 30 of them. I don't think you could actually he probably has a higher success rate in trained llamas than actual teenagers to be caddies at $12 an hour.
I want to know if you duff it though. They spit on you. Come on. They're like, nah, you know.
Well, and they've said like it's just interesting. There's a lot of unique use of llamas, just social media wise, and kind of pop up culture. And they're attending weddings. They visit nursing homes. They you can go hiking with a llama. And then I just thought quite comical. Some of the golf clubs have tried goats and donkeys with less success. So there you have
Okay, return. Llama's making a comeback. Oh, wow. ELF Cosmetic enters the Indianapolis 500 with an amazing, amazing sponsorship. They cruise into this year's 500 as the first ever beauty brand to serve as a primary sponsor of a driver. And it didn't just offer a lip oil change, it aimed to foster systemic change. The brand's partnership was with Catherine Lege. Is that how you pronounce her name, Sean? Lege? The only female driver that competed in the May 26 race at Indianapolis Speedway, and it served as the anchor for a racetrack-themed activation designed to celebrate women in the sport and educate the next generation of fans on the handful of women who have hit the track in the event's 108-year history. Setting the tone was Ledge herself, in an ELF branded fire suit, helmet, and wrapped number 51 car. The sponsorship connected all the right dots between the driver partnership, its mission to empower women in athletics, and the need for a beauty brand to shake up the sport that is often viewed as a male-dominated sport. But in fact, it actually attracts an audience that is 45% female, according to the brand. So,
it.
super, super cool way to change. It doesn't say where she actually placed in this, but yeah, man, that's awesome. What else do you got on the show?
Well, I just love. Look. I'm semi-biased as a girl dad, right? Two daughters, 24 and 21, and have always paid attention to what the world is bringing to them and
Mm-hmm.
putting in front of them. And I think the recent resurgence, right, since oh my gosh, Caitlin Clark, right, coming into women's professional
Yep.
basketball, and the we had also reported, and I've been seeing more of it, Lee, a woman who started it's not just for women, but the sports bar that shows only women's sports in it. Like the
Yeah.
world of women in sports is getting hyperactive, and I love the attendance that's going on with women's basketball. And I quite honestly, I enjoy as a hockey player, I enjoy watching the women's Olympic hockey versus the men's way more.
Yep.
That just
Yeah,
it's
it's
awesome.
definitely
So
really competitive.
I love
We've got
seeing
some
this.
fun comments in the chat, Jose. I'm gonna just spin it back to you so you can check us out with some comments about your microphone's off. Check, check, check. Jose, your mic's muted. Maybe, maybe not. Well, while he's doing that, oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, you're there. Yeah, go for it.
Okay. So, Juliet says, I think it all started with the Emperor's New Groove.
Oh, from the golf story,
And
definitely.
Can we talk about and can we talk about the Italian gymnast sponsored by the cheese company? Killer Cat, I think that's is it a new one, Lee? I've never seen her in the chat, seen him. Love the golf story, much kinder to animals than the bunny rabbit mini golf that used to exist in Gatlinburg.
Oh,
Tennessee.
wow. Never even heard of that one. Never heard of that.
Never.
All right.
If you have a link to that, please post it in the chat so we can all see it. Yes, I had not heard of that.
I've never heard of that one either. All right. Now, and can we just talk about Snoop Dogg, right? And I'll quote a journalist that I heard the other day when I was at a bar in the airport. And the journalist said, the story of the fact that Snoop Dogg was once America's gangsta and now is America's sweetheart is just amazing. And now his pin. So if you remember pin trading, the art of pin trading, Sean, I don't know if you remember this, but it started at the Olympics anyway. Disney picked it up for the Millennium Celebration back in, when we started it in '99. But the whole pin trading thing was really made famous in the 10 years at the Olympics. And here we go again, doing a really great collector's pin for Snoop here. It is Snoop Dogg may win the Olympic title for top keepsake from the Paris game with pin trading passionate. Let's see, where am I here? I lost my stuff here. Pin trading, a passionate Olympic side sport. The games kicked off with fans and athletes alike vying for Biles' pin, but a small yellow heart inscribed with a superstar gymnast's name. But and there's also one for New Zealand rugby sevens player Taisho Ikensayo. But the Snoop Dogg one, definitely the gold medal winner for Olympic collectibles. And I believe I have a video, so let's check this out. Tu me dis pas les choses, allô, Eddie, je te dis paro. 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 I love the comment about didn't know blowing smoke was an Olympic sport, but you know what? Well, it could be.
Might be there.
Really, really great. Really great. All right, let's see what's up next. We're getting down to one of our last slides here. And Sean Brown, can you believe this $1.3 billion Powerball? Come on.
Unbelievable. And just the re-intro, right, to our last story. We like to try and find something inspirational, a little heartwarming, something we can all walk away with a smile and maybe a tear. This is one of those stories where, we see some people win the lottery and like, are you kidding me? That person won the lottery? Well, this person won the lottery and it couldn't be more brilliant. So we'll let the video talk.
Yep. And it is a news article here. Stand by. And here we go.
Today, Powerball revealed the winners of the $1.3 billion ticket drawn earlier this month in Oregon. It's the fourth largest jackpot in Powerball history. CBS's Carter Evans has the remarkable story of one of the winners.
For Charlie Sapon, who came to America from Laos, winning the massive Powerball jackpot was heaven sent.
So God picked for me. Thank you.
He's been living on disability, undergoing cancer treatment for the last 8 years.
I'm still having chemotherapy. I pray to the God, need some help. Now I can bless my family and find a good doctor for myself.
As a lump sum, the payout after taxes is $422 million, which Sapon and his wife will split with a family friend.
I had feelings that I cannot win it. I can win it. But I didn't think I'm gonna win this big.
For lotto winners, the reward comes with risk. Some end up broke within a few years. Others get in trouble with taxes or go on lavish spending sprees. Like Edwin Castro, after winning his $2 billion jackpot, the largest ever, he's spending big, including this $25 million Hollywood Hills mansion. As for Sapon, the financial strain is now replaced by peace of mind.
I'm in the middle of the battling cancer. So I've been thinking, how am I going to have time to spend all of this money?
Now the vetting.
That's pretty heartwarming,
Great.
dude. Super, super heartwarming. Thank you very much. You know, one can only hope someone like that actually wins, and good for him. Hopefully he can
Yes.
really put it to good use. And also
Love it.
thank you, Sean, for always doing those stories. They're really, really great. So that wraps it up. That's it was a great August one. Thank you, gentlemen. Jose, thanks for chiming in the wintertime over there. You got
Yes.
nice sun on you there. And Sean, thanks again for curating this great show. We are coming back actually the what is it, the Friday
Number
before?
6.
Yeah, right after Labor Day weekend, Friday the 6th. So until then, if you see something great out there, please send it to Sean or to myself. And Sean, you're going to change our link tree. So always check our link tree, which is, you can find it brainstorminthebox.com. Is that correct, Sean? That's right.
That's correct. Yep, we'll have that updated by the weekend.
Excellent. All right, fellas, until next time, we will see you all next month on September 6th. Thanks again for joining us. Thank you to all our VIPs, all of our regulars. We really appreciate all your support, and we will see you all next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Hi, everybody.